to Jeremy Hemsley here from the Jacobs Jam Center, joining us on the Mighty 1090. Good to see you, Jeremy. How's things?
I'm good. How are you? Everything's going good over here.
We just had a football player come on the air and declare that after one game, the Lakers are going to the NBA Finals. What would you say to that football player if he were here in person?
Well, I'm a Lakers fan personally, and that's probably a dumb thing to say or a dumb thing to assume because the Lakers will not be there this year or probably anytime soon.
So that football player should stick to football is what you're saying?
Yeah, he should definitely stick to football because his basketball judgment isn't too good.
Do you know this guy is 310 pounds and kills quarterbacks for a living? He's just going to get back to him.
Okay, well, tell him I'm sorry. I hope he can forgive me.
So you're not impressed with what you saw last night?
With the Lakers?
Yeah.
It was decent. I'm not really. When I watch the games these days, it's not really something I'm just glued to like I was when Kobe was there.
Okay, so now Kobe's out. It's taking a little bit of your fandom away.
Right. Yeah. Kobe's gone, so it's like I couldn't really care for the Laker games too much.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
wasn't it time to turn the page though? You can't do that forever.
Yeah. Right. I guess it was time to turn the page. I almost cried on the last game. With Kobe playing. That hurt. That was hard to watch.
That was. Well, it was great to watch, though.
Yeah, it was great.
He went for what, 60?
60 points. 60 points.
60 points.
Yeah, but it was.
And so that was the perfect ending to Kobe Bryant's career.
It was just tough. I grew up watching, like, that's been my favorite player since I was little, so seeing him go, that hurt.
Did you really cry?
No, like, I really did. I was on the verge of tears.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Do you have a Kobe Bryant jersey?
Yes, I do actually.
Look at you.
His number 8 jersey.
Look at you.
So two of them.
Oh, there you go. Rocking old school. So it's going to take you a little while to get over that.
Yeah, I'm still not over it.
But you'll be okay. Give the Lakers a shot. Clarkson last night, Russell, these guys, they look
I
good.
like Russell and Clarkson.
Now, you told me that I asked you last year what point guard you would want to be compared to, an NBA point guard. Do you remember what you said?
Russell Westbrook.
Okay. So Westbrook, one of your favorite guys in the league as well. But Kobe is the guy.
Yeah, Kobe's the guy.
How do you think Russell's going to do this year?
Russell Westbrook is going for MVP.
He's going to scoring title.
Yeah, both.
Right.
I think he's getting both.
Now that he's got Durant out of the
right.
Hey, what a tremendous freshman season. Obviously, you're getting set here for your second season. Just take us back a year ago at this time compared to today. What's something you didn't know then that you now know today?
I just didn't really. I guess. Me last year, I didn't really understand the mental aspect of the game and how quickly that can, I guess, tire you out mentally. But this year, I feel like I'm just more mentally clear, and I just feel like I'm ready for anything. Just being in a clear space with my head.
So that was a big learning process, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the jump from high school to college is not an easy
one.
Right.
It definitely isn't.
Especially given the position that you're asked to play.
Right.
So, now season number 2, you feel much more prepared than you were.
Yeah, this year I feel more calm, and I feel like I know what to expect. Last year I didn't really know what to expect or really have any expectations.
And you can't really know that stuff until you go through. You can ask a million questions, but until you do it yourself, what do you really know, right?
Right.
Last year, what kind of season was that for San Diego State? It's your first. The team goes 28-10. Team is 16-2 in the Mountain West Conference. You go to the NIT, you win a couple of games. Was this a good season for San Diego State? Was it a bad season for San Diego State? Overall, what were your feelings about how the season as a whole played out for the team?
I mean, it didn't turn out how any of us wanted it to turn out, so that's not a good season at all. And I mean, we had so many high expectations for ourselves, and I felt like, or I guess we felt like we didn't meet any of those, and we didn't. So that being said, it wasn't a good season for us, but going into this one, it's a new journey. We have new faces, and we just have a new, better vibe of the feel for the game, I guess.
What good came from not making the NCAA tournament last year? Did anything good come from that?
I guess the good that came from making the NIT is just how hard we work now. Not saying that we didn't work hard last year, but the work that we're putting in right now, we know the work that we have to put in to not be back where we were at last year.
To make sure that you get back into the one that everybody pays attention to,
exactly.
The 68 game.
The NIT is not an option this year, or it never has been an option, but we will not be back.
But if you're going to go, you might as well try to play, right? I mean, guys didn't mail it in, did they?
Mail it in where?
Well, I mean, they didn't half effort the NIT.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys were into it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, especially when you get to play a little bit at home.
Right.
What needs to get better at San Diego State? I mean, what needs to be better from Jeremy Hemsley? What needs to be better from the Aztecs this year in order to not end up in the tournament you don't want to be in?
What needs to be better is just being more consistent. We can't be inconsistent. We can't start games off slow. We can't give teams that we know that we're better than a chance at us at all. We just have to crush them, and we know the teams that we're better than, the teams that we can beat and that we should beat. And with that being said, it's just we know what we have to do, so we can't fall back to what we did last year, and that was just being inconsistent.
I'm going to let you pick. There are new faces here at San Diego State this year. You know, there are players fans that got used to Winston over the years, Angelo over the years. Just pick one new guy, and no disrespect to the other ones. Pick one new guy who you think fans will be excited about when they see him on the court.
I mean, of course, Valentine, because Sky left and we got a new shot blocker. But I think the fans will be more excited about Max Holtzl, the transfer from Indiana, and Monte Gil-Caesar from Missouri. I think both of those guys, because they both could score crazy. And Max is a real good offensive rebounder. And he could shoot. He's the best shooter I've ever seen in person, besides, of course, people on TV like Steph. But what I've seen with my own eyes, Max is the best shooter I've seen.
What kind of range does he have?
Beyond NBA range.
Beyond NBA?
Yeah, it's effortless for him.
Really?
Yeah.
How good is this backcourt going to be? You and Trey Kelks teaming up for a second season.
Me and Trey, I mean,
I got you as the best backcourt in the country.
I appreciate that, and I know that's something that me and Trey work for. We want to be the best backcourt in the country, and I mean, I don't really just want to give ourselves or toot our own horn and just give ourselves all these expectations and have people expecting these things from us. But we're good, and we know we're good. And I mean, of course, we have something to prove, because last year I know me and Trey both had a bad assist to turnover ratio. We had more turnovers than assists. So this year, that's something we're looking to improve on.
Is that crazy to suggest that? You know, that you guys could be? I mean, I know that when you say the best, there's 300-plus basketball teams. So I'm being a little – you know, over the top here. But, you know, you guys could be considered. It's, you know, rare that you see tandems like this develop together year after year after year.
I mean, it may sound crazy to other people, but it's not crazy to us at all. We know what we can do, and we know we can do it with the best of them.
So why not you guys?
That's what I'm saying. I agree with you 100%.
Are you asked to be a distributor, scorer? What is your role as the point guard? The point guard's an ever-changing role in basketball. So what are you, a pass-first guy? Are you a shoot-first guy? I mean, what is your role on this year's Aztec team, you think?
I say my role is just whatever that flow of that game is. Sometimes I may need to be that person that's getting everybody involved, or sometimes I may need to be that person that's scoring or coming off screens. It all depends on what type of game it is. Sometimes I need to be the one that's setting the tone on defense or scoring or passing or rebounding. So I guess I'm the point guard that has to do it all.
Has anybody ever shot you the double middle fingers the way Russ got it last night in Philly?
Not that I've seen. That was kind of aggressive. I haven't seen that in any of these games. But if it were to happen, it would probably be in New Mexico.
Okay, so that I was going to ask. The follow-up was, what is the most hostile environment? New Mexico.
New Mexico, but I love playing there. Even though they hate us and their crowd is crazy, I love it. I could play there every night.
What do they say to you?
They say all kinds of things.
Can you repeat it? We're on radio now, so don't get me fired.
I don't think I can repeat it, but it's a lot of cuss words that they throw at us, and they even go at Coach Fish, so that's how I know they really don't care.
They go after Coach Fish?
Oh, yeah.
What do they say to him? I mean, come on, that's Coach Fisher.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they really disrespect Coach Fisher, but I don't think he hears it, but I hear it.
What do they say?
A lot of other cuss words.
To Coach Fisher?
Yes, sir.
Of all people?
Yes. Of all people, they say it to him.
I mean, you know, you guys, when you're out on the court, that's one thing.
Right.
My God.
Fans they don't care.
Who would win a free throw shooting contest right now, you or Steve Fisher?
Oh, me 100%. Coach Fish has no chance.
He's a good free throw shooter, though, isn't he? That's what I've heard.
No, they lied to you.
He's not good at that?
Nope, he's not. They lied to you.
He's not good?
He's not a good free throw shooter. Nope.
Who would beat you in a free throw shooting contest? Anybody on the team?
I say Z would come close, but he wouldn't beat me in the free throw shooting contest. Yeah.
What's going to be in store for that guy this year?
Oh, man. I can't wait for you guys. He's gotten so much better.
Really?
So much better. It's sad.
I
can't wait to see what he does against people who are going to try to guard him.
The dunks in particular. Oh, yeah. I mean, I know that's just part of the game, but, man, the way he gets the crowd up and going.
He's aggressive.
I mean, you have to work on that alley-oop connection.
I already told him if I get a steal, just trail me. I'll get it to you.
Off the backboard? You guys practice all that stuff, or does that come naturally in the flow?
Yeah, that's really something that just comes natural in the flow. I mean, And of course, if we miss it, that's something that will look bad, but that's not really something that we plan on letting go wrong.
All right, so we got Trey Kell coming up here in a little bit,
Mm.
so he can't hear us. So tell us something about him that we should ask him about.
Trey.
He's about 15 feet away, but I don't think he can hear us. Let's get him to open up personality-wise.
Trey's a real close guy. Ask him why. Every time, ask him why he hates cartoons.
Okay.
Ask him about that, because
Okay.
he judges me for watching SpongeBob, and that's something I really don't understand.
That'll be our first question.
Yes.
Anybody you want to shout out?
Yes,
Since
my
Rancho
mom.
Cucamonga guy?
My mom.
She listening?
Out there in Rancho Cucamonga. Yes, my mom is listening. I love you very much, and I will be home very soon to see you. I love you.
Good job, Jeremy. Thank you.
No problem.
Jeremy Hemsley stopping by, point guard with the Aztecs, preparing for season number 2.